Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Witcher 3. We're going to the bathhouse and talk to CG.
I shall stop coming here.
Last episode we got yelled at by the tavern lady for killing a bunch of people. I don't know how we could have avoided that fight. Maybe I could have. It certainly came back and potentially caused trouble. So it seems like pretty much any action we take might very well have long-lasting down-the-line repercussions. Let's see, and we're going to a bathhouse, which means potential editing woes for me.
Wonderful.
We'll see what happens. Again, this might be a whole situation where I walk in this door and then have to edit everything out, and then next thing you're gonna see is I'm gonna walk outside of the door and just recap everything that I saw. Because we have no idea that this could just be I walk in here and every single model is walking around, female model is walking around topless or worse.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy with what?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siguruvin cordially invites you to join him. I'm Happen.
You named your kid Happen? The names are the worst part
The
of this
meeting
game.
is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get mugged or killed here.
You
Get
make this road
Junior.
here. Your equipment will be safe.
Yeah, this is exactly what I don't want to occur. Let's not bother looting these plants. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Okay, so I just had to edit out the entire bathhouse scene, as it were. You got into the towel, and I showed that, and as soon as you walk through the door, not even like go through a doorway and load, you see that the just usual non-zoomed in peasants are there's a lady fully nude right in front of your view. There in the bathhouse was arguably a pretty good balance of fully nude men and female, and then Well, actually, no, there were no men who were fully nude. They all wore towels but the women sometimes were fully nude, sometimes were only topless, sometimes had a towel, which is, I guess, progress towards equality. It also is very strange that there would be a bathhouse with both genders just wandering around, but it was completely mixed that way. Uh, so I walk into this area in which we're with these guys, uh, leaders of the underworld, I believe, and then assassins that look like the Horsens uh, guild came in and tried to attack us, and I had to edit that out because there was, at the beginning of that cutscene, another topless model, and in the battle I was too busy looking at the fight to see if they took out all the other characters or not. So hopefully now we will just see these guys talking in towels for the rest of the scene, and I won't have to edit anything else out.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
So that's the King of Beggars and Cleaver and the other guy. Everybody and Junior, I think. Everybody that we haven't seen. Well, maybe Junior's the guy that just attacked us.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Yeah.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Horson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. but be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's gotta be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where is the casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Where's the arena?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
You know what? Any news of Philippa?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
You'll pay me on top of that, right?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did. I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Let's see. Just walk over it. You don't have to jump. Okay. Let's use the ladder and not just jump down if we can. Nope. We can't. So we're gonna probably see like a succubus or something, I bet, and I'll have to edit that out too. Real quiet in the middle of these conversations, just letting them go. Not even talking about what the choices are. There's not a lot of choice here. One thing that occurred to me is, what if we were to just say
not again.
Bart.
no to everything in this game? How far could you really get if you never accepted a mission at all? Never did anything? I mean, they shouldn't even really be options. Oh, a pig. Raw meat from a pig. Yep. Let's keep with this, figure out if I'm gonna have to edit.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose his orphan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hard. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Can't take care
Why
of
don't
this.
you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh God.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happened in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate? Elaborate.
Boom! Big, this like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
What kind of
Mind
something?
describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen,
Hey.
I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
So, let's start with the alchemy and see if we can make the Pop's mold thing. Where is it? Where is it? Is it the concoction? I don't see it. Alright, we have raw meat, water, and then we have dwarven spirit, infrared, field dung. It's already been equipped. It's replaced here. Pop's mold antidote. And where's the diagram for Pop's mold antidote? It's not an oil. It would be probably a potion, it seems like, but it's not there. Interesting. Doesn't seem to exist. Bart the Troll, Cleaver, and anybody else new? Doesn't look like it. So we are doing this level 12 Count Revan's treasure. I want to keep on this quest even though it's
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute, got. But rock, Scott. want?
Okay.
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Yeah. But here. His.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But he's here in that tree.
What?
Where, but Turdy Dump.
Dirty dump.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No, his other, not animal all act.
Right. So, like what?
Like, rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Your phone go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long. Long.
Let's see. A hissing rock, he said. Taking a moment to loot this guy blind. Not even getting good things. So, there's this section here. Oh, enhanced necrophage oil? Just out of the blue. I have to just assume that these diagrams and manuscripts are randomly going to appear, so it doesn't particularly determine what you're gonna find at a loot location until after it's gone through a list of things you've already found and said, you know what, at this point in the game he should have found this. But maybe that's not true. Maybe they did randomly place all these things. Let's see. I don't want to just immediately die in the toxic gas. Doesn't look like I am going to.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell, it was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Follow the current. Go ahead.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Maybe they put the bomb through the grating. I hear something. There's something over there. So I'm supposed to be following the current, which means we're gonna hit right into this.
Drowners. Of course.
Potion seems like this wound is gonna last a good long time. This is like a flashback to the very beginning of the game. Well, near the beginning of the game, where
Definitely came through here.
silver emerald ring. How did I just get an emerald ring? That's like way more valuable than anything else I've ever found. But yeah, near the beginning of the game.
Another trinket.
Oh man. I better make sure I don't miss any of that stuff.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Just be as thorough as possible for finding very expensive pickups. Get some more crowns. I'd love to be just completely overpowered as far as currency and never have to worry about spending a crown again. So halfway on this potion,
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
intending to burn the corpses? Find them. I do need to burn the corpses.
Maybe now the drowners will go feed elsewhere.
We're carefully watching how much of the time is left on the potion. I do not want it to wear off with me in the middle of this. Let's see, something's over there. So it was Dandelion, of course, that robbed him, but why he would rob him is the real question. Let's see. There we go. I guess I'm working my way up. I don't know if I want to. I probably want to go ahead and just drink the potion. Even though I'm up here, there's too much of a risk that it's gonna start poisoning me anyways. And it doesn't look like this up here was the right. This was just more opportunity to loot. Alright, so we drink another one. We jump. We come over here to find nothing. And here's something.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Gold coin? I don't see a gold coin. Return to the bathhouse and surmise with him, I suppose. We might as well just make a run of this. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, here's something.
Yet another shiny bauble.
Do not want to miss those shiny baubles. Let's see. Do we have anything new to say to Bart? I hate to have to talk to him again, but I want to talk to him again.
Can we talk a bit more?
But talk will.
Nope, nothing new.
Thanks for your help. So long.
No.
So, we've been seeing that green gas in the swamps and such. Do we now just have the ability to infinitely make an antidote for that? And not have to worry about it? That would be really nice. That also would be nice if I don't end up with another scene I have to edit. Here, I believe. talk to him. Can't talk to him. Office. I imagine he's got some pretty good stuff to take. Is the loot button? Yeah, the loot button is way up there. I've noticed this on some of these items. It's just like, oh, you gotta look up, you've gotta really, if you want to loot it, just get really ahead of it. And if you can't see the loot thing on the screen, I'm tapping A now. If the loot's not on the screen, it won't work. So that was a big selection of, oh, let's see, stuff, I suppose would be the right term. It was 70 new armor, put it on. Let's see, air sign, Yerden sign. I don't know why I'm bothering to, let's see, 2% Igni, I'll put that. This one's still better. That's not why I came in here. I came in here to read these books, and I think I might be getting close to the point where I've read all the books. But it wouldn't surprise me if there is a point where people just buy books for crazy amount of coin. I have 1848 crowns. This emerald ring here is 260 crowns if I could sell it for that much, which is a massive amount of stuff. So here we go.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
I'm done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Alright, pools on the right. Nothing here. We're up to level 14. 200 experience points. Apparently I didn't need to examine this one or something.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Yeah, well, being in the pool probably didn't. Alright, so if that's oil, let's try this. Come on. Try that again. Really? Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna burn. Look for clues. Looks like oil. Won't burn. Any other clues? Alright, I'm clued out. For that section, let's... I mean, how many were there? There were 2 on the right.
Nothing interesting.
It's not a big bathhouse. It's literally got 2. And we examined it. We can't burn it. Telekinetic blast it. We can jump. I've got no idea. Let's go talk to the guy. There's nothing to examine over here.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Very well.
Time's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
So we know it's here. It's just what are we trying to do? There you go. We'll throw a bomb there. That did nothing. Are you supposed to be extinguishing flame so we can see things better? Oh wait, here's something.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Boy, that was pathetic on my part.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? heard you mention the vault has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you!
50 experience and another quest. Count Revenant's treasure. Alright, so what are we at the quests? We have Get Junior, or continue down the path of finding the treasure. I think probably one is going to mutually defeat the other. So I'm probably going to want to do Get Junior. These side quests that are lower, not really concerning me too much. I'm going to keep collecting them, and as we run into them, keep working that angles. Same is true for these. We still have that failed hazardous goods. I don't think it's going away, sadly. So this is going to be our next point. We don't really have a lot of equipment or anything we really need to bother with. Just silver lid. Okay. Let's see. Glossary. Characters. I don't think we have any new characters. I just realized there are 2 menus. If you hit start, you're here. But if you hit start and then, well, I guess maybe there aren't 2 menus. Just feels like it. No, there are. Wait, when you're here and you come back this way, you have your regular menu that you normally would work with. But if you exit out, then you have the secondary menu, which is really weird. And then the secondary menu goes to this thirdary menu, which is where we're going to end this episode. I've got some editing to do, which is always a pain in the butt. I knew it was coming eventually, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And if you want to friend or follow me on practically any social media, there are links down below. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.